She is the chief instigator and main honcho in said show, which hosts Sharon and Ed's show, which is called Talkers, which has been mentioned here many a time. Anyway, with a speech entitled "The Eyes Have It," would you welcome please Moira O'Brien.
You never know, we might need it. Picture the scene. A young girl, aged 9 or 10, is sitting on the floor in her brother's room, and together they're planning a town, a model town. And on the wall, just over there, and a few feet away, is a plan of the town, with some writing on it. And the brother says, "Can you read the second line? What does it say there?" "I can't see. I can't read that." Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and very welcome guests. That was the beginning of my descent into myopia, which is short-sightedness, and astigmatism, which is a deformity in the shape of the eye. I was duly whisked off to London's Wimpole Street to visit the family optician. And I came away with horrible National Health glasses. I hasten to add, these were considerably more expensive. And during the next 10 years, on my mostly annual visits to the optician, I came away with even stronger lenses. Each year, stronger, stronger, stronger. Not a very nice thing to happen to a young girl. But I grew up. I got married to a man with glasses, of course. I had children, I had a career, and it didn't really upset me too much. I got by. But then vanity reared its ugly head when somebody suggested, "Why don't you have contact lenses?" "Oh," I said, "I don't know, but that sounds like a very good idea." And my sister-in-law had already taken the plunge, and she had contact lenses. So she said, "Go to my optician, you won't regret it." So I duly made my way to London's Earl's Court, to the consulting rooms of David Cluler. And there, parked in the yard in front of the building, was a Rolls-Royce DC-1. Well, if you can afford a Rolls-Royce, he's got to be pretty damn good, hasn't he? So I went in feeling a little bit more comfortable, and I had my eyes tested, and I came away with hard contact lenses. Now, my friends, when I say hard, I mean hard. These were the most unforgiving things I've ever come across in my life. They took a long, long time to get used to. My eyes would get very sore and dry, and I'd have to pop a lens out and lick it and put it back in again, just to, by the way, that is not recommended. Just to get some lubrication into my eyes. But I persevered, because it was worth it. So this carried on for quite a few years, and then on one of my annual visits to the optician, she said, "Technology has come to your aid. We now have something called gas permeable lenses." Now, what this means is that oxygen can travel through the lens and reach the eye. So now, instead of my eyes being always sore and horrible, now they have some relief and respite. I still had to pop them out every now and then, give them a lick and put them back in again, because they still dried up, probably because I wore them too long. And there was one famous occasion when we were travelling back from Slovenia. I forget why we'd been there. we were at the departure gate, right? The plane was out there, and we were all standing right here, and I was right at the front of the queue. And I had this urge, it was just so sore, I had to pop the lens up, so I popped it, and it's gone. It's gone. So I scrubbed down the floor, the plane was cold! Thank God. 8 or 10 of our fellow passengers were down on their knees, scrabbling around, and there we are, found it, thank God. Lick it. I persevered. Then, a terrible thing happened. I reached the age of 50. Hands up, those of you who are over 50. Quite a few of you. Right, you'll know what I'm talking about then. I found I couldn't read anymore. So what did I do? I had to go and get reading glasses. Now, what do you do with reading glasses? Well, you keep on taking them off and putting them on and taking them off and putting them on. So instead, I hang them around my neck like that, so they're always available to stick on and look over. Yeah. But the trouble is, someone would come into my office and they'd give me a hug, and oh, God, there goes another pair of glasses. So this got a bit expensive. So I complained about this when I went back to the optician for my annual visit, and she said, well, I have a solution for you. We can give you what's called monovision. We can give you one lens for reading and one lens for distance. So, what should I say? Bring it on, let's have it. But she said, well, there's a 15% chance that you can't actually cope with this because the brain, in some people, just isn't clever enough. Well, of course, you know what happened. My brain, of course, was clever enough, and I took to it like a duck takes to water. I can see, I can read, and I can see distance. Brilliant, brilliant. Well, this lasted for quite a few years, and then technology came to my aid again. Only this time, it was with multi-focus contact lenses. Folks, these were the bee's knees. With these lenses, I can see close, I can see middle, I can see middle distance, I can see distance. I can see everything. I have 20/20 vision again. Wonderful. You see, perseverance was paying off. And this lasted me for, I don't know, another 5 or 6 years. Then, on my annual visit, the optician said, I'm sorry to say that your prescription now is such that the difference between your reading prescription and your distance prescription is so great that I can no longer do it with one lens. You'll just have to go back to reading glasses. No, said I. I refuse to go back to reading glasses. Never again. Well, she said, have you ever tried soft lenses? Well, I couldn't wear soft lenses because I have astigmatism, and hard lenses correct astigmatism, soft lenses don't. Don't worry, she said, just try them. So I went away with soft lenses. They were so comfortable, I didn't know I had them in my eyes. Dryness had gone forever. The only trouble was, the reading lens that she gave me, I missed one thing. She put me back with monovision, reading and distance. Right? So the reading lens that she gave me a headache. So I popped it up and threw it away. Because, you see, being short-sighted, I can actually read quite nicely at that distance. No problem. So, it took most of my adult life, but I finally got there. Even for vanity's sake, I persevered and I achieved my ultimate goal. So, Mr. Toastmaster, the moral of my story? If you want to achieve something, then persevere, even for vanity. Because to achieve your final goal, it's all worth it. I persevered, even for vanity, and I achieved my aim. I can see. Don't you see? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Moira. After hearing of that, I don't feel so bad about bowing to the inevitable age pressure and need for reading glasses that is fast coming upon me. So can I get 1 minute from timekeeper, please, for evaluation, because we don't have evaluation sheets, we can't do that.